Take a look at this map. At first glance, Egypt seems like a massive, powerful nation, and it is. It's home to over 110 million people. But there is a shocking secret hidden in plain sight. If you look at Egypt from space at night, you won't see a country, you will see a single, glowing, golden thread. While nations like the US or China spread their people across vast territories, Egypt does the opposite. 95% of this land is a silent, empty void, a place where the desert has ruled for thousands of years and where human life is practically impossible. But why is this ancient civilization trapped? Why, in thousands of years, have they never moved more than a few miles away from a single river? Today, we uncover the geographical prison of Egypt in the $58 billion gamble to finally break free. To understand this emptiness, you have to look at the ground beneath your feet. Outside the thin green strip of the Nile, Egypt is covered by the Sahara, the most inhospitable hot desert on Earth. Here, the sun is a constant predator. In most of the country, it doesn't rain for years. In some places, not for decades. This isn't just a desert, it's a barrier. In Australia, we saw how soil quality kept people away. In Egypt, it's even simpler. It's water. Without the Nile, Egypt would be a graveyard. This creates a terrifying density. Imagine taking the entire population of Germany and squeezing them into a space the size of a small island. That is how 99% of Egyptians live. They are packed together, side by side, in a thin valley that represents less than 5% of their entire country. And now, that valley is reaching its breaking point. The heart of this crisis is Cairo. One of the oldest and most legendary cities in the world is now suffocating. It was built to hold a few million people, but today it struggles to house over 22 million. The noise, the pollution, and the lack of space have turned the capital into a concrete pressure cooker. Because there is nowhere else to go, the city is forced to eat the only thing keeping the country alive, its farmland. Every hour, Egypt loses precious green land to illegal construction. People are building houses on the very soil that produces their food because they simply have no other choice. The government realized that if they didn't act now, the nation would collapse from within. So they decided to do the impossible. They are attacking the desert. They are building a brand new, multi-billion-dollar city in the middle of the void. 45 kilometers into the desert, the new administrative capital is rising from the sand. It's a $58 billion project designed to house 6 million people and move the entire government away from the chaos of Cairo. It features Africa's tallest skyscrapers and massive parks. It is a desperate attempt to conquer the 95% of Egypt that has remained empty since the time of the pharaohs. But as these towers rise, a new shadow falls over the Nile. Far to the south, the water flow is being controlled by others. Egypt is in a race against time, geography, and its own neighbors. Will this new city save the nation, or will the Sahara eventually reclaim its silence? Egypt remains a continent of extremes, a place where life and death are separated by a single drop of water. If you want to see how geography dictates our future, subscribe to GeoLogic. The story of our world is deeper than it looks.